Good morning. 6:04, leaving Little Jimmy Campground. Just dropped my glove. Oh, hang on, let me see what temperature is. Temperature is 34 degrees. It's supposed to start snowing maybe tonight or something. Definitely tomorrow, or rain, depending on elevation. So I'm gonna see how many miles I can get in today. I do have a 1,000-foot climb sometime this morning, and an endangered species part of the trail that's closed, so I'll have to do a road walk around that. I wonder if that's the next climb. And I'm really just hoping there's no snow on that climb, so I can start descending and getting out of the snow, because I hate it. Okay, I put my gloves on because my hands are cold. I'll see you later. Check out the clouds just blowing through the mountain. Still descending, so I might be going through those, but I really don't know for sure. And there's Highway 2 down there. I had a few patches of ice this morning, but they were okay. Like, there were enough footprints to get through it without it being too bad. Just slow. There's been more blowdowns to go around than there have been ice patches so far, though. 6:42. I'm about to start walking through the cloud layer. Oh, I should see what elevation I'm at. Hang on. I'm in elevation 6,988, and I'm about to start walking through the cloud layer at 6:43 in the morning. I'm making my way down to what I think is Highway 2, and then I have that 1,000-foot climb. I did see a day hiker out who doesn't believe there's any ice or anything on Mount Williamson or whatever, PCT side, but he's not really sure. Check it out, creepy. See, so clear up there where I came from. Okay, made it to the road. Time to start my 1,000-foot climb. Let's just hope there's no snow. Please, no snow. Or ice, sorry. It'd be ice right now. Camper area. Found the trail and a trash can that I'm going to take advantage of. Started my climb, and I'm ascending out of the clouds again. It's 1.7 miles, about 1,000 feet elevation. I'm not exactly sure how much, but my calves are sore from yesterday. I didn't know that until I started this climb, so it'll be slow. The trail is burned through here. I don't know if this is an older burn because this isn't closed, but yeah. This climb is steep. 7:40. I'm going really slow. I'm 0.7 from the top. It's making me a little nauseous. So I keep having to pull my hoodie off of my neck, because that makes it worse, like being tight right there. Come on, this part. 7:58. I'm almost to the top of this climb. It's probably right there. Whew. That was slow going. My stomach feels better. I'm honestly probably just dehydrated. I definitely didn't drink enough yesterday. So I'll try to do better today. Okay. Can't talk and walk uphill at the same time. Sorry, guys. I mean, I can, but then it'll just be the whole way, as you probably already know. Okay, 7,881 feet. It's cold and windy up here. Well, temperature's 45, but the wind is cold. The rest of the day is little ups and downs, but I'll descend in elevation. Oh, I thought it was at the top. Over time, I'll descend more than I'll ascend. Okay, so that hill up there was not the PCT. So I was at the high elevation. Should have paid attention to that log, but the guy passed me at that exact moment and kept walking. So I was just not really paying attention and kind of followed behind him. So this is the PCT. I am descending now. Those guys are probably going up to the actual summit. And I'm gonna put the phone away. The clouds make it look creepy in here. I'm descending Mount Williamson, I think it is. And I'm 1.2 miles from that frog closure, trail closure. Hopefully the road that I take is obvious and stuff, but I'll figure it out when I get there. It's raining a little bit. I started spilling sprinkles about 5 minutes ago. It's probably because I'm like descending into the cloud layer. This up here is probably where I start my road walk around the froggy trail closure. But I'll talk about it more when I get there. I came down from right there. So I think for just a few seconds, the trail is this road. And that area up there is probably where the trail should go if it's not closed. So I'm probably going to be staying on this road. But I will go up there and figure it out. That might be the sign about hiking. Let's go check. Yeah, because that right there is a PCT marker, I think. Oh, sorry. Okay, so closure, road walking, water dripping off that tree. So I think I go this way. It is raining a little bit. It's not from that tree. And there's a trash can. I'm gonna throw my Kind Bar wrapper and my brownie wrappers away. Let's check out the toilets. Alright, I might give it a try. I successfully used the outhouse for its intended purposes. And I had cell phone service, so I messaged my husband. So it's already turning out to be a great morning. And I saw the sign up here that says PCT alternate. So now I don't even have to look at my map to figure out which way to go on this road. So very nice. It's up here somewhere. I think this is like 4-mile road walk. I'm not sure how much of the trail it passes, but I think it's pretty much about the same. I'll put a screenshot of the alternate and the closure on so you can see what I'm talking about. Looks like I'm going back into the cloud layer. It's all smoky looking. Okay, since this is easy going, I wanted to say that I slept much better with my new pad yesterday. I don't remember if I specified, but I'm a side sleeper and I've been trying to adjust how firm I blow up my mattress pad, which is the Thermarest Neo Air X Lite, and like it makes my back hurt if it's really firm and stuff. So if I make it too soft, then my hip is touching the ground. And a couple of nights ago in particular, it was really rocky when I camped up at that like parking lot area the day before I got off around the closure from Baden Powell. Anyway, so sleeping with that soft pad under that kept my hip from like digging into the ground. It was soft enough and I slept pretty well. Getting to the windy side. Whew. My FarOut is working. I deleted the app completely and reinstalled it and stuff. And the comments had said, don't use earbuds on this section. Because parts of the road, there's not really a side, really curvy as you can tell. The traffic is flying through here. I've seen 4 pretty fancy looking cars looking like they were out here just to have some fun. All different colors, so probably part of a group. Yeah, so gotta be aware. Especially, I mean, sometimes there's just no shoulder at all. Here's an area that has very little shoulder. There's been a few of these. I mean, they're not bad, but yeah. When cars come flying around, it's a little iffy. Still road walking. I stopped back there and put my wind jacket back on and grabbed my gloves because I'm not exerting enough energy to keep warm. I mean, it's road walking and it's downhill now, so yeah. The wind is brutal. Temperature-wise, it's 48 degrees, but the wind is what gets you. I'm not sure how far I'm in yet. Maybe halfway on this road walk. I'm gonna move these rocks out of the way. There's some low riding looking cars in this section. Hopefully that keeps someone from having to swerve around this scary section to avoid those. Okay. More rocks in the road. I saw all of those cars earlier going the other direction. Right now, FarOut is telling me I'm not on this road. I'm in the middle of nowhere. So I'm hoping it's just a GPS issue. There have been no turnouts or any other place to go except maybe the campground right there. So hopefully I didn't screw up something. It's 10:17. I'm gonna stop at this campground for a minute. So I was up at that thing. This just says trail. It doesn't say PCT alternate or anything, but this is where my blue line ends. So I wonder if this lines back up to the road on the other side. I just have no idea. And it's not on FarOut. This isn't. So I don't know. We'll give this a try. Honestly, I might just continue the road walk now that I think about it and hope it intersects with the highway on the other side. I'm not sure. I wonder if I road walk too far. There's a freaking road down there. A sign would be nice. Just put up a sign. Why is that so hard? Anyway, the blue line looks like it's a follow a road, start and end point on the PCT, and somehow even though there was no turn in the road, I jumped from one blue line to another. I don't understand how it happened. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't understand. So this might be the Buckhorn thing. I mean, it's 500 feet. If this is a trail and it says closed, so I'm... I don't know what to do. There's no PCT alternate sign anywhere. But this is the Buckhorn Trail. Or it's something Buckhorn. Like, it says Buckhorn Campground. I don't know if that's the same thing. I'm tempted to just hitch a ride and get out of here. Alright, passing the spot for the third time. I messaged my husband on my Garmin. He says, trail diverged from road about 2 miles back. Keep following road and trail will join again in about another mile. So I don't know what's up with FarOut. And it's saying that this road just ends and then I'm on a different road than I started. Doesn't make any sense. I'll insert some screenshots so you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm saying from my perspective, because it doesn't make any sense. FarOut really needs to get its act together. Found the PCT. Thanks to my husband. No thanks to FarOut that's showing me jumping from one road to another and then in the middle of freaking nowhere. Okay. Finally, trail. I'm gonna take my jacket off. I think this is the actual northbound trail, but I was confused because southbounders don't have a sign telling them to do the road walk. So I kept looking everywhere to see if there's a southbound sign, you know, saying avoid this area for closure. And of course FarOut was not telling me I was on trail at all, so it took me minutes to figure it out. So I think this is where I'm supposed to go. It's 11:24. I've just been back on the trail for a second, but I see this rock here. I'm gonna sit here and dig out some lunch and refill my water bottle from the one bag I still have left since the other one fell yesterday. I just had to walk under, I don't know, a downed power line? See? Oh, there's two of them, but there's one bad. I go under that one. Huh. We're something in the middle of nowhere. It looks like a fire's been through here and gotten some of these trees. Oh yeah, look at that. I think we're on the edge of a fire. Or where fire was it? Oh yeah, the ground is gray. So this will be my first experience with a real, like, I guess recent fire. I mean, I saw the black trees, but I haven't seen gray ground before. Wow. It's 11:57. There's a little spring here, so I'm gonna get some water. Yeah. I'm 0.1 from the 400-mile marker for the PCT, but I'm gonna stop here and mix some protein powder and stuff. Wow, they are really low. Thanks. Aiden Powell was super sketchy. And I hear an ambulance. You hear that? Oh, shucks. Maybe it's a private camp. I didn't see the 400-mile marker. Bummer. I'm not sure that there was one. Maybe I have to go make my own. Be right back. I made my own 400-mile marker. I don't know how I missed it. And I guess the PCT doesn't have their own for this one. It's 12:53. There's still the road down there. I stopped behind that log to get a break from the wind. It's getting quite cold. Very, very, very windy. I felt a few sprinkles, so I went in and put my rain jacket on. Let me check the temperature. Oh, it's 45 degrees, so it's about the same as it was this morning. Anyway, my rain jacket obviously can function as a wind jacket, but yeah, it just got cold all of a sudden, very windy, and looks like it might have even rained in here a little bit. Maybe not, maybe it's just snow melt. Anyway, just to be safe, I made sure everything in my pack was protected, so if it did rain, nothing would get wet. The new pad that I bought is on the outside of my pack. I don't have a way of keeping it dry, so I just wouldn't be sleeping on it tonight if it did get wet. Yeah, let's see what happens. Getting some views, and at some point I'm going to be entering into a valley, and I wonder if that's that valley way in the distance. I mean, it could be that way for all I know. Oh, and the road. I've been crossing that road all day. This is 3 Points Campground. Toilets, but I'm good. So I threw out my lunch trash. And I have to figure out where the trail is. Probably there. Still not much of a view, but I'm below the cloud layer now. It's getting warmer and less windy. Well, I'm descending, and I went from like the alpine beautiful pines to agaves and thorny plants again, just suddenly. And sun is shining. It's so crazy. Like, I love these trees. Oh, Metz is something. It'll come to me. Yeah. From the alpine to the desert again. It's 2:27. I just thought that was kind of pretty. Hey guys, it's 2:36. I have decided to go ahead and try another, I think 5 miles. I don't actually know how many I've hiked because the road walk kind of messed everything up. But I'm increasing my elevation, but I guess I'd rather do it tonight when there's less snow than tomorrow if it starts snowing or has snow already. Yeah, it's probably a 1,500 foot climb, so it's gonna take me forever. Bummer. Okay, back in the clouds. Wind is picking up. I'll probably have to put my jacket on soon. It's 3:33. There's a tent site that has cell phone service in 1.2 miles. I had to put my jacket back on because getting back in the clouds, getting cold. It's 47 degrees. The wind is brutal. The temperature's not bad. I'm gonna try to check the forecast. I asked my husband on the Garmin if he would, I guess, text me like a forecast. I can check it on the Garmin too if I have to, but I was kind of hoping my husband could just give me an idea when the weather was to be expected to come in, but I haven't gotten a response. So hopefully I have enough service up here. I had one bar briefly twice today, and it took me about 10 minutes to even just get a text to my husband. So yeah, I didn't have enough service to get online to check the weather. 3:58. Still climbing. Really not much to show. It's 4:10. I did have service at the campsite back there. The snow was supposed to start at 5 in the morning. Oh, still climbing. Very brushy. I might try to do some night hiking to get to a tent site that's 7.3 miles on the other side of this climb. Yeah, so I may not record much and just try to push through all this. So I'll check in when I get there. Just got some water. Last water source until tomorrow late morning, I guess. But couldn't get too much because it would freeze overnight anyway. Okay, almost to the top of this climb. Once the pine's flapping. It's windy and cold. The wind is crazy. Alright, that's, well, what a review. I gotta get off of here. Whew. Almost blew me sideways back there. But at least the trail is flat, so I wouldn't have fallen very far. 8:28. I'm pretty close to camp. I think maybe half a mile. I can see a highway down there. I'm below the cloud layer and it's warmed up quite a bit, and the wind has died down quite a bit. But yeah, Let's hope the wind doesn't pick up at camp. 6:34. Okay, one of these sun sites is home for the night. I'll look around and see if I can find any hiding in the bushes that are more sheltered from the wind. Just making sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, it is 8:52, and I have decided to hike on out of here. Getting back on trail. I'm gonna go down to the Mill Creek Fire Station, which is a 1 mile walk. It might be that right there. And check out the lights down there. What town that is. Anyway, and a friend of mine's gonna pick me up. It's already really cold. The wind is freezing. Like it's cold. And the wind chill tonight is 11, and then tomorrow it's 10 degrees. And that's if I'm dry. But if it's gonna rain or snow, I probably won't be. Especially in the wind. Because it'll still blow rain into my tent. Okay, so it's a 1 mile walk. I need to text my husband and just let him know. See a town down there. The wind is a lot better down here. Temperature's 37 degrees according to my thermometer. Of course, I was at slightly higher elevation. Maybe it's cooler. I can see my breath. Trying to see if that shows up. Okay, let's get going. This is my first time night hiking on this trail. I don't really count the mornings because usually it's bright enough that I don't really need a headlamp. I think I only night hiked once on the AT. Yeah, so this is new to me. So far it's okay though. Okay. I hear buzzing. And is this the highway? Okay, so you get from that way, what does it say? Pacifico Mountain Road, and then the Angeles Forest Highway. I don't see the Mill Creek Fire Station, but there's some privies over here. So I think I'm gonna just wait here for my friend to pick me up. I'm gonna say goodnight now as well, because there's probably nothing else to show. Here's my view. Now you can see. Alright, I made it to this pullover spot at the intersection here. It's Angeles Forest Highway and Pacifico Mountain Road. Anyway, there's a set of toilets down here. My friend wanted me to send her my Google location, Google Maps location, whatever. And of course, I don't have cell phone service down here. So my husband follows my Garmin. I had him send my location, and I did the best I could to communicate it with my Garmin to everyone, so hopefully she can find me. It is a lot cooler down here. It's not near as windy, especially leaning up against these buildings. I guess if it gets bad, I can hide inside. Let me go check the temperature. La-di-da, temperature. 38. So it was a lot windier up at the campsite. Good night, everyone.